As you can probably imagine from the title, this video isn't limited to just The Sopranos. Think of it as HBO Blueprint.
The worst stab wound is the one to the heart. Sure, most people survive it, but the heart is never quite the same.
Augustus Hill is a significant character in the TV series Oz. Hill serves as the show's main narrator, providing insightful and often very philosophical commentary. He suffers from a debilitating spinal injury, which leaves him in a wheelchair, which adds a whole other layer of vulnerability and complexity to him.
Sure, most people survive it, but the heart is never quite the same. There's always a scar, which is meant, I guess, to remind you that even for a little while, someone made your heart beat faster. And that's a scar you can live with, proudly, all the days of your life.
John Sacrimony, nicknamed Johnny Sack, is a prominent character from The Sopranos. He's the underboss of the Lupertazzi crime family until Carmine Sr.'s death in the beginning of season 5. He's known for his ruthlessness as well as his vulnerability and loyalty to his wife. A pragmatist, at least in the beginning. His sensitivity to jokes about his wife Ginny's weight contributes to his temper, but also shows a more human side.
I love you.
All a dream to begin with. Ain't nobody ever been free.
Chalky White, played by Michael K. Williams, is a key character in Boardwalk Empire. He's essentially the leader of the African American community's criminal network.
I mean, look at me, look at you. We got a lot in common, huh?
And what's that?
We both got left out in the sun too long. Maybe you a little longer, huh?
You just ain't done cooking yet, friend.
While he's tough, he's also a family man, and his personal relationships really reveal his complexities. A man who's trying to balance his criminal lifestyle with his desire to maintain respectability and dignity within the community.
Hammer in your Fremistan.
Paulie Gualtieri, known by many as Paulie Walnuts, is a major character on The Sopranos, who's also with us from the very beginning to the very end. Janice Soprano actually makes mention of this early on. She says, "Jesus Christ, fucking Paulie Gualtieri, isn't he dead yet?" He's an incredibly unique character, and parts of his character are actually based, at least in some part, on his real personality, and his wise guy credibility is certainly bolstered by the fact that he had an extensive criminal record in the past in real life.
You even know what your EBITDA is?
My what?
Earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization.
Morning, Olivia.
Oh, morning.
Morning.
Yeah, hi.
New arrival?
Go ahead, keep moving, fella.
Junior is the uncle of Tony Soprano, and he's also present with us for the entire series. He and Tony sure have a complicated relationship, but that's kind of the Sopranos' specialty.
It's like that game we used to play as kids. You run around like an idiot, holding hands as tight as you can, and then the line snaps. Somebody lets go, and you're next.
Junior has some of the best lines on the show that are often downright hilarious.
Where's he gonna be laid out?
Oh, no. God damn it.
But they can also be very meaningful.
You steer the ship the best way you know. Sometimes it's smooth, sometimes you hit the rocks. In the meantime, you find your pleasures where you can.
Omar Little, played by Michael K. Williams, is one of the most iconic characters from The Wire. He's a fearsome, openly gay, and morally complex character who robs drug dealers in Baltimore, but he operates by a strict code of ethics.
You come at the king, you best not miss.
It's just one story. The oldest. Light versus dark.
Appears to me that the dark has a lot more territory.
Rust Cohle, played by Matthew McConaughey, he's very intelligent and he often expresses nihilistic views.
I don't want to know anything anymore. This is a world where nothing is solved.
Seeing the world as dark, chaotic, and morally ambiguous.
Someone once told me time is a flat circle. Everything we've ever done or will do, we're gonna do over and over and over again.
His personal life is marked by tragedy, including the death of his young daughter, and so these events have sort of hardened him.
You know, you're looking at her on the sky thing. Well, once there was only dark. Let me ask, any lights winning?
But in spite of the horrors he's seen, he still believes in the light, in hope. Not because the darkness isn't there, but because the light is still worth fighting for. Al Swearengen, portrayed by Ian McShane on Deadwood, is one of the central characters and also very complex.
In life, you have to do a lot of things you don't fucking want to do. Many times, that's what the fuck life is. One vile fucking task after another.
He's manipulative, cunning, and violent.
God damn it, Swearengen. I don't trust you as far as I can throw you, but I enjoy the way you lie.
Thank you, my good man.
At the same time, there are certain relationships that Al has with other characters. A man who, like I said, can be cruel and calculating, but is also capable of moments of care and compassion when it comes to particular people. Like Jewel, for example. With Jewel, he shows a more protective side. Richard Harrow is a tragic and scarred character from Boardwalk Empire. He's a former soldier who was severely disfigured in World War I.
It's hard to know what to say to you.
Say anything.
Very skilled marksman and assassin, but he's also haunted by his past, and his deep inner conflict makes him one of the most empathetic characters on Boardwalk Empire.
Tell me, close your eyes.
Tony Soprano, you know what they say. Him with those ducks. He's the motherfucking one who calls the shots, and at the same time, he has a panic attack and passes out when a little family of ducks flies away from his pool.
I don't know, it was just a trip having those wild creatures.
Really an overall restlessness with life that manifests in the wide variety of behaviors we see from Tony throughout his Sopranos journey. This was not an easy list to put together because there's truly an abundance of riches and an abundance of talent in HBO across so many series. And on that note, who are some of your favorite HBO male characters? Which ones are not on this list? I'd love to hear from you. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video.